Hi, I'm Valerie Burton from New Orleans, Louisiana. Online, I'm known as Miss B is Online, and today I want to talk to you about how you can use Classflow to engage your students. Classflow allows you to create interactive lessons so that when you present your material, your students can give immediate feedback to help guide your instruction. I have two screens open here. This is the student's view of Classflow, and this is the teacher's view of Classflow. I want you to be able to see what it looks like from both ends. The student's view, they have this landscape until the lessons actually start. Now for the teacher's view, there are two stacks of cards. Teacher's cards, student's cards. The teacher's cards are going to be what shows on the main screen of your board. The student's cards are going to be delivered directly to the student's devices, whether it's an iPad, a cell phone, or a computer. For this lesson, we're going to read a very short text and respond to it. So I've started delivering the lesson. Right here in the teacher's view, you'll see it says Start Question Set. When I click this, the students are going to receive some questions. So I've already gone to Classflow, I've logged in, I've gone to the class. So the introduction, take a few minutes to answer some questions to get your juices flowing about our next story. So I'm going to start the question set. The first question set that I'm going to show you is basically true-false. And the student just reads the question, selects the answers, and then clicks submit. They can see how many questions they are. They can see their progress. This way you have an opportunity to introduce them to some ideas before they begin a lesson, so you can use it as an opinionaire, questionnaire. You can check to see how much they know about a unit before you begin. So I finished 7 of the 7 questions. As the teacher, you're going to look around, you're going to gauge, you're going to see what your class is doing, and when you see that everyone's done, you're going to click stop to finish the assessment. As I move on to the next lesson card, this is the text we're going to deal with today. It's Humpty Dumpty. So Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Every story has a backstory. What's the who, what, and how behind this story? Jot down a few thoughts about how you think Humpty got into the predicament he's in. So again, I start the questions. So this allows the student to type in an answer. So thoughts. Jot down what you think the backstory is. Who is he? Where is he from? How did he fall? I'm just going to type in IDK just to give you an idea about how simple it is for the kids to type in their response. They can bold things, bullets, they can justify it if they need to. And then when they're done, all they do is hit submit. From the teacher, again, I gauge, I see where they are, I stop it, and we move on to the next card. So this next card gives you what I believe the backstory to Humpty Dumpty is. King Humpty fell in love with his brother's wife and killed his brother. King Humpty Dumpty mistreated his new wife and fell off of the wall during a fight between him and his late brother's wife's brother. So I put a crazy twist in it, and I'm going to ask the class, how believable is this backstory? I want them to be able to rate how believable it is. So they have a scale. It's highly believable or it's highly unbelievable. I'm just going to select highly believable and then submit. So once again, once they're done, alright, stop the assessment, move on to the next card. So this next lesson card is basically going to introduce them to an activity that needs to be done. And this activity is a sequencing game. So I want them to put the events of Humpty Dumpty into the right order. They click let's play, and then they start to play the game. So this is drag and drop. You drag down where you think it goes. If it's wrong, it's going to kick it out of place. Well, I know that the first thing that happened was Humpty Dumpty fell in love. So I put that in the first box. Bam. That's it. Correct answer. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. But if you noticed, it gave you the opportunity to see how many you had right, how many were wrong, and the time remaining. I'm going to move to the next card. And the next card basically is going to ask you to create a meme that's based on the Humpty Dumpty story. So now that you've heard the real Humpty Dumpty story, create a meme that depicts the thoughts and ideas of Humpty Dumpty. We use image flip when we create our memes, when we generally do our memes. So I've already done a meme. I'm going to start the question set. And this requires a creative response. I can take a picture. I can insert shapes. I can restore the chart if I want to redo it, erase it and clear it. I can use a pen if I wanted to write on it. What I'm going to do is I am going to upload a picture. So I can either take a picture or I can upload a picture. And I'm going to upload a meme that I did earlier today. I'm going to allow my camera even though I'm not using the camera right now. So upload image. So I've already done the meme. I'm going to go ahead and upload it. And there it is on the card. Alright, so there's my meme. I submitted it. And again, from the teacher, we stopped the lesson because the student's done. So the next part of the presentation, I just want to talk about Classflow and the different things you can do with Classflow. You can use Classflow either as a standalone app on your computer. Alright, there's a desktop version, or you can use it online. If you're using the desktop app, what you can do is you can operate Classflow and use it as though it was a PowerPoint with a little bit more juice. Alright, you can annotate if it's just the desktop app you're using. You can activate it and you can use the whiteboard. You can activate the whiteboard. It'll take a screenshot. If you're working with like a PDF, it'll take a screenshot of the PDF and your students can annotate on it. You can also go online with it, okay, and that way you can pull the kids in and you can have them do some of the polling that you just saw, some of the assessments, or you can go totally online with it. Alright, so you can use it either just the desktop app, just on your computer, or online. It's up to you, the functionality of it. Here's the wheel, just so that you can see some of the things you can do from the desktop app wheel. You can annotate, and again, it captures your screen. It puts it on a card in your lesson, and you can work from that. The kids can write on it, or you can write on it. You can use a whiteboard, alright, and just capture notes quickly on the whiteboard. You have the option of a recorder. It can create and share audio, video, images. There's a settings button for you to configure it. You can connect your students and you can send cards out to your students. Screen share. You can capture an image and send it out to the kids. The poll, there's a special poll button there for you to do the polls. And File Explorer, you can open up the Classflow online and you can work with any of the lessons that are in your Classflow resources. So The interactive part of Classflow comes because you have lots of different opportunities to engage the kids and to get them to do things. So one of the things that you can do are the polls, and the polls are really great because you've got a lot of different things they can do. The creative response was the one we just did, where the kids had the opportunity to upload a picture or take a picture. You can do true-false questions, you can do multiple choice questions, you can do text or numeric, just numeric, you can do the scales, you can do another version of true-false, yes, no, I don't know, and you can do word seed. Word seed's really cool because word seed allows you to gather the kids. They can do like some brainstorming, and it gathers all of their responses and puts them on a card for you. So the whiteboard is a really quick and easy way to engage them. Normally, if you're working with a PDF, you have the PDF on the screen, you may be reading from it, but now you have the opportunity that kids can actually annotate on the PDF on the screen. Here's a toolbar of all the tools that you have in the whiteboard. You have different color pens, you've got the eraser, you've got shapes that they can add text. It's really similar to the Active Inspire, and when we've used, remember this is a Promethean product, so a lot of it is similar. If you've used Active Inspire before, it'll be familiar to you. You can create lessons, activities, and assessments within Classflow. When you create a lesson, and that's one of the things, that's what this is a lesson. You can embed activities and assessments in your lessons. It can just be a way to deliver information. It's up to you. Activities, the matching game that we did was an example of an activity, but they have lots of other activities that you can use. They can categorize things. You have the Venn diagram they can use. You can do matching, a timeline, word search, sequencing, a bunch of other different things that you can get your kids involved and get their immediate feedback. If you're using the desktop version, you can, again, it'll be saved directly on your desktop. So if you want to use it online, you're going to have to upload the activity to your Classflow online account. But you can easily create Classflow activities from either the app, your Google Drive, or Classflow.com. Yes, you can use your Google Drive for Classflow. Assessments. Assessments are really quick and easy to do. A lot of they have a feature where there's a quick copy and paste. Copy what you want, paste it in a block, and then automatically you quickly have made a quiz. So your quizzes can have a choice matrix. It can be a closed response, creative response. You can have them label an image, do a scale, multiple choice, true, false. They can sort things. So you have a lot of different options when it comes to assessing them. I really love the assessment feature because, like I said, you can quickly add questions for a multiple choice quiz, and then you can quickly analyze the data, and you can see where there needs to be some reteaching, or if there needs to be reteaching rather. So right here, as I quickly look at these results, I've got as many red dots as I do green. So obviously there's some things that I'm going to have to go over because quite a few students miss this, and that's one of the best things I love about Classflow. You can quickly send out an assessment, get some information, and then you can use the data within your class to help reteach and redirect your kids. So if you haven't tried Classflow, please do so. Classflow.com. Get a teacher's account. Get your teachers on it. It makes life so much easier for you, and your kids will really love it. Thanks. Again, Valerie Burton, Miss B is Online. Have a good day.